My journey started in Buffalo, Minnesota. It's a small town about an hour outside of Minneapolis. I went to college at Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa, and every year it would send some students to New York for internships. I ended up at Advertising Age. I was super fortunate in my career at Advertising Age. Every day there was some new innovation happening, and I was at the heart of that. The most pivotal shift in my career was when I went from being really an individual contributor to being the editor of Ad Age. Suddenly it wasn't about me, it was about how do you make the entire team better. When I left journalism and entered advertising, I was ready for a challenge. It's really hard when you make a transition from one industry to another industry because there's a lot of relearning you have to do. I've been so fortunate that I have learned great things from every single one of the bosses that I've had. I think about the various internships and mentorships I've had over the years, and coming from a place like Buffalo, Minnesota, and ending up where I am today, none of that would have been possible, which is why, NYWICI and the Matrix Awards and the money we raise for all the scholarships is so critical.
Now, it is time to present our final person for the evening. Presenting the Matrix Award to Abbey Klaasen, Board Director and Strategic Advisor. Please give a round of applause to Marla Kaplowitz.
Hello. So when I first got backstage, Chanel congratulated me on my speech earlier and thought that I did a costume change from a white dress to a pink dress. So the doppelganger effect is very real.
You should stand up so they can see you.
Okay. We are here tonight talking about the butterfly effect. And I think what's most important is that it's not about grand gestures. It's really about the quiet, compounding power of how someone shows up every day in every room with every person they encounter. And that's when I think of Abbey and the way that she shows up every single day. I first became aware of Abbey when she was a reporter at Ad Age, and hopefully you all know she started there as an intern. And she spent 20 years there, rising to editor and associate publisher. And that gave her a front row seat to this industry, to the people, to the brands, to the businesses. And then she made a really bold move where she went to Dentsu and had a number of different roles, including her most recent role as CEO of Dentsu Creative. And I had the pleasure of partnering with Abbey when she was the board chair at the Forays, which she still is for a short period of time more, and she was an incredible partner to me and to the entire organization. And Abbey's career is really a living example of the butterfly effect, with each role laying the foundation for the next, all connected by what she calls her passion for how creativity can be transformative for clients and their business. I believe that great leaders have three qualities that they embody: curiosity, generosity of spirit, and optimism. And Abbey has all three in abundance. She really believes that agency work is a team sport, and when you get a group of talented, low-ego people who work together and aren't afraid of hard things, there's nothing you can't accomplish. And I think low ego really defines Abbey and why everyone respects her so much. Sarah Hofstetter, my doppelganger, who hired Abbey at 360i, said it best. She has the kind of leadership style that doesn't compromise effectiveness for likability. Rarely can you be universally loved and respected, but she's both. And through disruption and change, she brings optimism, and not the performative kind, but the earned kind, the kind that makes people really want to follow her. And so Abbey really embodies the butterfly effect in action through thoughtful choices that ripple outward and shape people, agencies, and the entire industry. I am so excited for Abbey as she is about to step into an exciting new chapter as the CEO of NYWICI, and it's wonderful to see you getting this very well-earned recognition. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming 2026 Matrix honoree, Abbey Klaasen.
So I have, before I start, just a super quick and important update for you all. And no, it's not fundraising. It's that the Knicks are up by 1. It's almost halftime. So we'll get you out of here for the second half. All right. Marla, you have known me through almost every chapter of my career, and I am so grateful you could be here for me tonight. Thank you. I want to say a very big thank you to my Dentsu friends who have been such great supporters of me and of NYWICI. You are showing up tonight for the next generation in a very big way. Big thank you to my parents who are here all the way from Minnesota. And for giving me a loving and sometimes tough loving when I needed it, supportive start, and then celebrating my decision a couple decades ago to leave and come out to New York. And a huge thank you to my husband, Pete, who is my biggest supporter. And lastly, an enormous thank you to NYWICI for this honor. I am so honored to be receiving it amongst such an esteemed group. Really, really thrilled. Congratulations to you all. Those of you who know me know it is never just about me. I have been so lucky to have leaders to learn from at every step of my path. I never went to business school, a fact that I admit has made me self-doubting at times. But I have gotten an extraordinary education in leadership, taught by people I have been fortunate enough to work for and alongside. Allison Arden taught me that there is no rule that says reporter, editor, business builder, franchise creator have to be 4 different people. And this was way before Substack, by the way. She showed me a career didn't need to fit into a tidy box because hers didn't either. Brian Weiner and Sarah Hofstetter, both of whom are here, taught me that being a pirate is way more fun than joining the Navy. It wasn't just about doing the work better. It was about doing the work that nobody thought to do at all. Jared Belsky taught me that no decision a leader makes is real until you can explain it to, in his words, Billy the planner and Sally the account supervisor. Without looking through their eyes, our decisions and our communications as leaders run the risk of not landing. Phil Gorin has been a joy to work alongside for the last 5 years, and I am so happy he is the new CEO of Dentsu Creative. He taught me that if we don't make it fun, what are we doing? And while I've learned so much from the people I've worked with and for, I've also taken inspiration from those I've never met. On the hardest days, I borrow that line from Billie Jean King, Matrix Award winner 2011. Pressure is a privilege. The pressure is proof that the seat matters, that work is important, and that we are extremely fortunate to be in positions to lead. And there are so many more. John Dupuy's passion, Jackie Kelly's empathy, Michael Komasinski's extreme logic, and Abby Evans, the extreme caring of Abby Evans, your new incoming NYWICI president. You know, that makes me think, Abby, of another Billie Jean King quote. The main thing is to care. Care very hard, even if it is only a game you're playing. I could keep going. The leader I am is a composite of all of those I've watched up close, and I'm so grateful to all of them. Several years back, as sort of a positive counter to the Me Too lists, there was a list going around in the media and advertising industry, one of these self-generated lists called Hall of Femme. And it listed women leaders and asked people to share what they were like to work for. Someone had added my name. And the context one of the contributors put next to it is that in a tough moment or decision, she always asks, what would Abby do? And it was at that moment
that I realized the curriculum had flipped. I was no longer only learning from all these great leaders. People were also looking to me and learning from me. The student had become the teacher. Wow, what pressure, what privilege. So as I start a new chapter leading to NYWICI, I am bringing my whole education with me. To my new colleagues there, the leader you are getting is a composite of every teacher I've named tonight and so many more. I am pumped to join you. So here's what I want most to leave with you all tonight, the night of the butterfly effect. If you've ever had a teacher worth naming, and I'm betting everyone in this room has, someone right now is learning from you, whether you know it or not. The award in front of us tonight isn't just a tribute. It's a reminder to find your teachers and then become someone else's. Thank you so much.